What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Romeknows. Let's get right into it. Today, we're going to talk about are men afraid to commit and are you sabotaging yourself with good quality people? So, start off with the first thing. Are men afraid to commit? Let's preface that. A lot of times there's this big dogma that, fellas just want to play the field, be a dog for the rest of their days, never settle down, this, that, and the third. And I feel like, personally speaking, I don't think dudes are afraid of commitment. No, I'm lying. I say, generally men aren't looking to commit right off the bat. You know what I'm saying? Like, dude might have a good thing going, but instead of locking it down, he's thinking, okay, now that I got this stable good thing going, let me go ahead and see what other stable good thing going I can get and see just how many stable good thing goings I can get. And that causes, a conflict of interest because there's no good woman that's about to sit here and watch you, hump the world, telling her like, hey man, it's okay, I'm coming back, like it's not even like that, I just got it, you know what I'm saying? And not to say that, as a dude, you don't got to get that out of your system or whatnot, but there comes a time where you got to really check yourself and say, am I willing to miss out on this opportunity for something that's always going to be there? You know what I'm saying? So in general, I would say, okay, yeah, you could mostly men don't want to commit, but playing devil's advocate, maybe they don't want to commit to you. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's easy to just say, oh, men don't want to commit, this and that, but it's like, what are you doing to make a man want to commit to you? You know what I'm saying? Like, what are you bringing to the table? Like, if you guys are just sexual partners and then you're like, oh, he doesn't want to commit, well, anybody can have sex, so what's that separating you apart? Or, well, we hang out sometimes and we have a good time. Like, all right, see, these are very general things. Like, anybody can hang out, have a good time, and have sex after. Why should I commit to you? Or why should a dude have to commit to you? So, I think, like, it's easy to just take the, oh, men don't want to commit, that's why I'm single and all this route. I'm talking to ladies right now. But you really got to start asking yourself, like, all right, in terms of a relationship, what can I bring to this dude that I think is worthy of a relationship with? You know what I'm saying? Like, how can I, serve as an asset? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to, don't just be out here like, oh, well, I'm his body type, we kind of get along, and he needs to just go ahead and bend over backwards for me because that's not going to work. And then fellas, you know what I'm saying? The whole fear of commitment thing, you got to understand, like, a lot of that stems from just, like, childhood issues growing up. You don't feel like I feel like it has to do with a lack of confidence in yourself to be consistent. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't think that you're going to be consistent enough in the thing and you don't want to step up to the plate. Or you feel like you don't trust yourself enough to be consistent, that type of thing. Or you don't feel like you even deserve that type of, gift in life. You know what I'm saying? So you really got to dig deep into yourself and figure out internally, like, what is causing you not to want to commit to women that are approaching you that are, good candidates to be in a relationship with. And if you find yourself in that situation, just, weigh the pros and cons. Like, I don't care what nobody says. This single life, it's not like cracking. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, it's cool to be single. I'm not knocking it. But if you got somebody that's really rocking with you and things are going smoothly, roll with that. Don't give that up just to be lurking on Bumble, Tinder, Instagram, and the club, hopefully waiting to get your rocks off. You know what I'm saying? Like, it don't make no sense. Like, after a certain point, like, after you get your player stage off, women, after you do your thing, men and women need their player stage, you come to a point where you really look for that companionship in terms of where they build a foundation to grow. You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, this person's going to push me and elevate me because, I believe that, as a man, a woman is half of the, learning process in life and vice versa. Like, we need each other at some point to really start building upwards. And, you really got to just think to yourself, like, maybe it's time I go ahead and look for that piece. Because, yeah, bro, when you look at commitment, what are you really, like, afraid of? Like, all right, you commit to working, you commit to eating food, you commit to breathing. Like, a relationship committing wise, like, it shouldn't be something that's terrifying you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what's the best that could happen? Look at it like that. So yeah, fellas, if commitment is something you're dealing with, and a lot of it too is these trust issues. Because some of y'all, not some of y'all, a lot of fellas, you get hurt in the 3rd grade and you be carrying that on your back till you 32 talking about, I just don't trust women no more because in 3rd grade she told me she was going to sit by me and sat next to my best friend and now I hate women. You know what I'm saying? Or you was in high school and you got what a thought, knowing good and damn well it was a thought, and then she did some thought things and now you sitting there like, all women are terrible. You really got to clear that emotional baggage, get over it, and move on. Not all women are terrible, and at the end of the day, if you're attracting terrible women, there is something terrible in you that is making these terrible women want to gravitate towards you. And same thing for the ladies. If you just keep meeting ain't shit after ain't shit nigga, there is some ain't shit qualities in you that is a bait to these ain't shit dudes. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes it's okay to take like a reset. Just chill. Like, figure out what's going on with you. Like, check in with yourself emotionally. Figure out, like, all right, do I need to just reroute my whole energy? To take that little spiritual detox, because you can't always be projecting outwardly what's wrong. It always starts internally. You know what I'm saying? And then last but not least, fellas, don't sabotage a good thing because you don't want to commit. Like, I get it, but you have to understand, there's always going to be new women out there. There's always going to be, sex and all this stuff, but there's never going to be more than one woman, that's really down for you and right for you. You know what I'm saying? Them come along once or twice. And if you miss that window, you're just going to be 70 and alone, telling people like, damn, what if, shoulda, woulda, coulda. It ain't worth it, boss. At some point, you got to hop out the game because it's about quality, not quantity. And with that, we're going to go ahead and wrap up this lovely segment of Romeknows. Go ahead, like, share, subscribe, tell all your friends, come watch me. If you want to do an episode, come do it with me. And like I always say, if you don't know, Rome knows.